up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. You know, I know it's been a while since we've released any sort of video, and I just wanted to take a minute to explain that to you before we kind of get into today's video. But yeah, my wife and I just got busy. We had our second child, little boy, right here. And yeah, so I just didn't have a whole lot of time to kind of stay consistent with making YouTube videos, but that is going to change. We are back to creating content for all of you. So we're going to get it started with today's video. And today I just wanted to take a minute to talk to you guys about what happened yesterday at the Hoka Project Carbon X, you know, a world record attempt. And specifically, I'm going to be kind of honed in on Jim Walsmley. There were, you know, a number of great performances, but I really want to talk about Jim's performance and you know, what it kind of says about his legacy as an ultra runner, you know, up to this point already. So if you don't want any spoilers, here's your chance to head out. So I'll give you a couple seconds to shut the video down if you haven't gotten a chance to watch the 100K world record attempt. All right, so for those of you who are here watching this video and have already seen it, Jim Walmsley comes up 11 seconds short on the 100K world record attempt. That's pretty insane, to be perfectly honest with you. 11 seconds over, you know, 62 miles is incredible, and to come that close and to come up short's got to be devastating for Jim, but it was an absolutely incredible performance, and my hats are off to him. And so the way it kind of played out is there was a pretty good group of guys, you know, through 60K-ish. Once the pacers dropped, the pace started to kind of pick up pretty quickly. So that was kind of when Jim really took control of the race, and he started to really pull away from the field late in the race. But yeah, just what an impressive performance. You know, he needed to run, I think, something along the lines of 18:55 for his last 5K. And it was one of the few times we got to see, you know, Jim really visibly in the pain cave. You know, he's very good at going into these dark spots, but to visibly be able to see the kind of pain he was in that last 5K was really fun to watch. And hats off to Hoka for the broadcast quality. I thought they did an excellent job of you know, showcasing the attempt and really doing a good job at letting us see the entirety of the race. So hats off to them. But to me, this was one of Jim's most impressive performances. And I know that might sound crazy, seeing as the guy has the Western States course record and has won the race a couple times and has won almost every race he's entered. But one thing we saw from Jim in this race that we haven't seen in most other races was he was extremely patient. So Jim typically likes to just go from the gun, take it out hard and really go for it. And he really did a good job at staying relaxed, staying on the back of the pack, and just letting people kind of carry him early on. And I think that helped get him close to the world record. And I think it was a facet of Jim's game that we haven't really seen. And then secondly, I think that this was Jim's best performance just as a whole. You know, I think that coming that close to the world record in what essentially turned into a time trial, I mean, he broke the rest of the field pretty quickly after the Pacers left. That's really impressive. I mean, the guys that were in this event were no slouches, you know, and he really put it on them. And so for him to basically time trial the last 30 or 40K and to come that close to the world record and to really shatter the American record, which was set by Max King, I think says a lot about Jim and says a lot about how impressive his performance was. I mean, Max King is an incredible runner, and Jim obliterated his American record. And so even though he came up a little short on the world record, it was a really impressive attempt. So yeah, I think that you could make a strong argument that was Jim's most comprehensive and complete performance as an ultra athlete. And then, you know, I guess the one thing I've been thinking about a lot recently, especially since yesterday, is what is Jim's legacy? And I think going into this race, I thought that Jim Walmsley was the best American ultra trail athlete of all time. And I think that coming out of this race, I think there's no doubt in my mind. I think that it's really difficult to make the argument that anyone has a more comprehensive and complete resume than Jim Walsmley. I mean, yeah, they might have a deeper resume. You may have people who did it longer. But what Jim has accomplished in just the few years he's been doing it is second to none, especially in the US. I think he's up there in terms of best in the world. I think that he's still got a little bit to be done to be in that category. But as far as American trail distance athletes, I think that it's really, really difficult to argue that there is someone who has done more in this sport than he has. And, you know, I think that that's really impressive. So, you know, hats off to Jim. It was a valiant effort. I'm excited to see kind of what his 2021 race schedule pans out to be. And yeah, as always, I'm excited to kind of see him compete. So, you know, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I want to hear your thoughts on this. You know, I took about a day to digest this and to really collect my thoughts. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Make sure if you like this video, you give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you are, you know, interested in this kind of content. And last and not least, I got to give myself a little plug. I am taking on athletes to coach. So if you're interested or have any big goals lined up in 2021, definitely shoot me an email. My email will be linked in the description box below. Definitely happy and excited to work with new clients and new athletes to help you guys achieve your goals in 2021. So I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.